What's up, Taiwan? Good evening. I'm Erika Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan reported 83 local cases of COVID-19 on Sunday, its largest number in 9 months. The central government is taking temporary measures to curb the outbreak and says the situation is under control as only 34 local cases were reported today. Bing Wang reports.
These workers at the Datan power plant in the northwestern city of Taoyuan are waiting in line to take a rapid COVID-19 test before the shift. The company is taking extra precautions after Taiwan reported 83 local COVID-19 cases on Sunday, its biggest number since June of 2021, and most of the infections came from the power plant.
这个是一个密集度非常高裁剪的这个宿舍区68名有50名阳性这样我们要提高警觉。
47 out of the 52 positive cases were migrant workers living in this company dormitory. Those with COVID-19 have been taken to a central quarantine facility. To prevent a further outbreak in Taiwan, the government is implementing temporary measures, particularly in establishments known as adult entertainment industries. These include karaoke bars, dance halls, pubs, tea houses, saunas, and massage parlors. Employees at these establishments are also required to take COVID-19 tests on a weekly basis until the end of April. Taiwan's health minister says plans for further reducing quarantine periods for travelers into Taiwan from 10 to 7 days could be postponed.
有可能，但是要到达一定的程度。我们不会到达就是说承受的临界点才来改了当然要预留一些量能那有这样的一个风险的时候那我们就会就是脚步会变得比较慢。
While this is the largest outbreak of local cases in 9 months, the government says there's no need to panic. Taiwan has been able to control all of its outbreaks so far and is incentivizing people to get their COVID shots. Klein Wang and Bing Wang for TaiwanPlus.
Shanghai has gone into lockdown amid a recent spike in COVID-19 infections. The latest restrictions will affect the eastern half of the city first, with all but essential workers told to stay home from Monday to Friday. The west of the city will follow with a shutdown from Friday to April 5th. Authorities hope a staggered approach will avoid the economic blow from a total lockdown of China's commercial capital. The city of 25 million people reported over 2,000 new COVID cases on Saturday, the highest daily tally since the early days of the pandemic. All but 47 cases were asymptomatic, but the sudden jump in case numbers still poses a challenge to Beijing's zero-COVID policy. This is the largest single-city lockdown in China since the pandemic began. Taiwan's army has held live fire exercises on the offshore Matsu Islands. Our reporter, Ryan Hill-Kilpatrick, has the story.
Less than 20 kilometers from the shores of China, anti-aircraft fire lights up the skies as Taiwan's army holds live fire exercises on the offshore Matsu Islands. The tactical shooting drills held over the weekend saw the skies over Beigan Island set ablaze with anti-aircraft artillery and machine gun fire. Tracer rounds were shot from atop armored vehicles that reached their positions via underground tunnels. The simulation of an aerial attack on the remote archipelago near southeast China's Fuzhou comes after drills earlier this month simulating a seaborne assault on remote Dongyin, another of the Matsu Islands. The exercises are routine according to the Defense Ministry, although they come at a time of heightened alert in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine and increasing incursions by the Chinese Air Force into Taiwan's air defense zone. These incursions most often breach the zone to the south of Taiwan proper, but in February, a Chinese aircraft was spotted near Dongyin. Military officials called the move a provocation and a test of Taiwan's combat readiness. Ryan Hill-Kilpatrick for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's Premier Su Zhenchang met with the head of a major American nonprofit organization for democracy in Taipei on Monday. Damon Wilson, President and CEO of the U.S. National Endowment for Democracy, or the NED, is on a 4-day trip to Taiwan. He is also scheduled to meet President Tsai Ing-wen on Tuesday. In the meeting with Premier Su at the Executive Yuan, Wilson said he wanted to come to Taiwan to show solidarity during what he called a consequential moment for democracy around the world. The NED will help organize the World Movement for Democracy's Global Assembly in Taipei from October 24th to 27th. Wilson said it would showcase Taiwan as a hub of vibrant democracy. Survivors of a major train crash in Taiwan last year and relatives of its 49 victims heckled Transportation Minister Wang Guocai on Monday. Jean Van Trieste reports.
At a press conference in front of the legislature, the group said that Transportation Minister Wang Guocai failed to show up to a meeting he had promised on March 23rd. The minister came to the press conference to apologize, saying an aide had made a scheduling error. He's agreed to meet with the group on Tuesday afternoon. The crash survivors and victims' relatives want an independent task force to oversee railway safety reform. They also want the Taiwan Railways Administration to take responsibility for handling compensation. The crash on April 2nd last year happened in eastern Taiwan's Hualien County when a Taroko express train collided with a construction vehicle that had rolled onto the track due to operator error. James Rayner and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
U.S. President Joe Biden has denied calling for a regime change in Russia.
Mr. President, do you want Putin removed? Mr. President, were you calling for regime change?
No.
The U.S. administration has rushed to walk back Biden's unscripted comments in a speech in Warsaw, Poland. There, he said the Russian president, quote, cannot remain in power. The White House later clarified that Biden meant Putin should not be allowed to exercise power over neighbors, not that he had called for a regime change. Residents of a fishing village in southern Taiwan's Kaohsiung are protesting a move that would see their homes relocated due to industrial pollution. Dalinpu villagers gathered outside the government's second explanatory session on the relocation on Sunday. They called on factories around the village to be relocated, not the 20,000 residents. Several decades of industrialization have left Dalinpu surrounded by polluting factories. A 2019 report by Taiwan's environmental agency found people in the village have a higher risk of developing cancer. 3 years after it was announced, the move has still not begun. At the meeting on Sunday, Kaohsiung's mayor said the relocation would not start until all parties were satisfied with the terms.
假如说大家都没有共识，大家都不搬，我们也不能强迫人家一定要搬呐。所以我们是以照顾大林埔乡亲的最大福祉作为我们迁村的一个基准。
It's the end of an era for Taiwan's railways, as the country's first domestically built passenger train, the Fuxing Semi-Express, is ending its service. Launched in the 1980s, the Fuxing was once the mainstay of Taiwan's railway network. But now there's only one remaining route using the train, running between Hualien in eastern Taiwan and Shuling in New Taipei. Now that too is being phased out. According to the Taiwan Railways Administration, the route will switch to a newer express service. The Fuxing train will arrive at Shuling Station for the last time on Tuesday morning. A Japanese movie featuring a Taiwanese actress captured the prize for Best International Film at the 94th Academy Awards.
And the Oscar goes to Drive My Car, Japan.
Drive My Car became only the second Japanese film in history to win the Oscar in the International Feature Film category. The 3-hour-long drama cast 31-year-old Taiwanese actress Sonia Yuan. The film was also nominated for Best Picture, though that award was eventually won by the coming-of-age film Coda. Aside from the on-screen drama, there was some in-person drama as well, when actor Will Smith slapped comedian and Oscars host Chris Rock for making a joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. I'm Erika Liu. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, today, we leave you with a look at some of the performances from the Academy Awards. Take care and see you next time.